A video surfaced this weekend of a supporter of Carrie Lakes, the lunatic running for governor in Georgia, the one that just censured Rusty Bowers, who is the longtime Republican state house speaker, because he actually told the truth to the January 6th committee about Donald Trump trying to force him to overthrow the election and to send different electors or any way he could undermine Arizona's vote. Carrie Lake, who's the chairwoman of the party right now and running for governor, her response to the whole thing was, let's censure that guy. Let's not censure, let's say, Blake Masters, who's running for the Senate, controlled by Peter Thiel, whatever his name is, like a marionette. Let's not censure him for hanging out with white supremacists. Let's not censure Wendy Rogers, their crazy state senator who said that Buffalo was a false flag. Let's censure Rusty Bowers. I did a video on this. Carrie Lake, one of her supporters, walked into a PetSmart, couldn't even get that part right. He called it a Petco, and immediately started yelling at him to pull down the flag, the rainbow flag, because gay and lesbians and others are responsible for grooming and for they're pedophiles and whatever. And I'm really getting to the point where I'm sick of seeing this. So we're going to go through a little truth here. I'm sick of these mother effing liars and what they say. Like this punk who got his ass kicked right out of the store, thankfully, and couldn't even get the store name right because he's a moron, just like the person he works with or supports or whatever the hell he does with his free time besides hanging out in a meth lab, probably. So what we've got here is you've got this punk making that claim, making that disgusting claim. And today on Twitter, Sodom and Gomorrah is trending. And it's trending because the right wing are claiming that that's what gays and lesbians, LGBTQ community is leading us towards. Okay, so let's go through a little history here when it comes to predators. Roy Moore, Senate candidate from Alabama. Everybody would have rejected him in a normal party. He got the nominee and they supported him. He called a 13-year-old girl up in her class while she was in trig class. How cute. To ask her out on a date. He sexually harassed numerous other teenage girls and tried to ask them out. Denny Hastert, longest serving Republican House Speaker, arrested, sent to prison for molesting young boys when he was their wrestling coach. Jim Jordan, one of their leading lights of the Republican Party right now, loudmouth, moron, looks a lot like Beavis. That guy, when he was at Ohio State, he knew that wrestlers of his on his wrestling team that he coached were being molested, ignored it, made jokes about it, thought it was funny. Another coach and numerous players have testified he knew. And George Clooney has a documentary coming out on it soon. That should be fun, Jimmy. In any case, he ignored it because it wasn't any concern of his. Matt Gaetz is somebody who thought it was, has a federal investigation right now for trafficking underage women, 17-year-old girls, with other Republican officials. Yeah, we'll see where that goes. So is Glenn Greenwald. And I don't know that we know for sure he ever did anything illegal, but he was like 40 when he decided to go and hang on the lovely, lusty, fun, beautiful beaches of Rio and pick himself up a 19-year-old. Wow, no difference in age there. Ted Nugent, who at one point in time was dating a 17-year-old while he was 30 and got legal guardianship over her because that's what a perverted sick he is. And we can go through these cases again and again. None of these people, well, actually, Glenn Greenwald, I guess, is gay, but what he did has nothing to do with the fact that he's gay. It has nothing to do with the fact that you're straight. It has to do with the fact that you're a pedophile, which is not related to whether you're gay or straight, even though Republicans are trying to make it about that. And even though Republicans seem to be doing a lot of it's you, not me, right? A lot of projecting because this problem is throughout their party and we know it. I just named 8 people, I think, off the top of my head, right? Denny Hastert, Ted Nugent, Roy Moore, Donald Trump, by the way, bragged about when he ran pageants, Miss America pageants, whatever. He would wander through the changing rooms of 15 and 16-year-old girls because he got a nice peek. That was like he bragged about on Howard Stern's show. That was one of the perks. So, stop with this Sodom and Gomorrah crap. It's the Republican Party, and this is true of authoritarian movements worldwide. Sick, far right, sometimes far left, authoritarian movements where there's no transparency, no openness. There's a patriarchal structure where those at the top are the cult leaders that get to tell you what to do. That is where molestation always takes place. And that, if that's not the Republican Party, well, I don't know what is.